Lucid Property Investments is an awesome property investment business because we don't rely on the basic sort of strategies that are hoping, wishing, just buying regular houses. What we do is we buy investment properties that are engineered to get you ahead from day one. And what I mean by that is that there's instant equity on purchase. As soon as you buy the property, it's worth more than what you've paid for it. And secondly, on top of that, the next really important key point with this is that it's designed for accelerated growth. And the reason behind that is because properties will accelerate from their value and they'll compound from their value, not their purchase price. So if you're buying a property that's worth more on purchase than what you paid for it, you're instantly ahead, and that compounding is going to happen from the place of value, not the purchase. And all this for essentially the same type of risk as you would be buying a regular residential property. The properties we buy for clients, they're bank friendly, they have tenants in them, they have normal rental yields. On the surface, there's nothing that you'd be looking at them that would identify them to be majorly different from a normal property. And that's where our expertise comes in, is being able to identify these properties pretty much instantly, because there's a greater complexity to the properties. And that's what's really interesting about it is, I have this saying that's complexity equals opportunity. And what I mean by that is, if you imagine a property that's more complex, there's going to be a higher variance of what the value of that property will be. Some people will pay too much for it, and other properties will be sitting there at really undervalued prices. And so our team that has a really clear focus on 3 or 4 different investment strategies at one point, dominate that market, research it to depth. And so we're able to pretty much instantly, when these properties come up for sale, value them in the perfect way that we value them in a way that we know what they're worth instantly. And the market doesn't necessarily know that, because the people that we're competing with for the purchases don't know those properties in the same amount of depth. And so our strategy is we focus on these highly complex properties, we look at them in depth, and then we have a really natural process where we see the properties and the values of them, and we simply buy the undervalued ones, and we leave the more expensive and market valued ones for somebody else. It's a strategy that we've been employing for a long time. It works every time, and it's kind of foolproof.